guys, Commerce with Mac here today to teach you guys a very important thing. Why you guys are scoring very less in your accounting exams. When it comes to Edexcel O levels, it's not that easy to score marks. That's how some teachers say. But then I'll explain you how to score easy marks in your accounting O level exams. But then watch the entire video. First of all, you need to do one thing. Subscribe YouTube channel of Commerce with Mac. Commerce with Mac is a YouTube channel which educates students in accounting, economics, business studies, and also it provides career guidance and also teach YouTube earnings. Let's start in today's topic. So now, why you are scoring less in your accounting exams? This is a very basic thing. First of all, you all need to know the contents what you all are studying. If you do not know what you guys are actually into, then of course accounting is going to be hard. So if you have a textbook, take your textbook, go through the contents, what are the topics you need to know, and having a far knowledge on the topics you need to study for exams is something which you need to know the basic to start your accounting exam scoring point. The second thing you all need to know after content is about having paper knowledge. Now, as this video is going to be a quick way of giving you an understanding how you should score better, and this video is going to help you, anyone who is going to start from lower marks to maybe who is scoring now 3 marks to 40 or 20 marks to 40 or 30 to 40, or a person who is taking 75 to 90. So this is a complete video which you need to watch entirely, because this is going to help you a lot. But the second thing is paper knowledge, as I said. So you have no paper knowledge, how to score, you will not be able to know. The timing is one of the important things which I really consider, because without proper timing you can't score in your accounting exams. Now let me speak about the paper 1 and paper 2. First, paper 1 is about the introduction to bookkeeping. So most probably you will have about control accounts, the basic cash books, and the source documents, provision for doubtful debts, bank reconciliation. Those areas will be highly tested on those areas, and knowing about almost the first 10 chapters of the syllabus, having a thorough knowledge on the Edexcel textbook is very important to score on paper 1. So now if you don't have time to do that, don't worry guys, take your past papers, start attempting 5 years of papers exactly. So if you attempt 5 years of papers, of course you can score better on your exam papers. Now what you need to do is, like, you need to believe that if you attempt 5 years of papers, like 10 set of papers, May, June and October, November, that's more than enough for you guys to go for A star. The second thing is, when it comes to paper 2, it's about financial statement. So financial statement is divided into main 3 components as the income statement and balance sheet as one. They will give you in questions in financial statement. Second, they might request you to do a manufacturing account, and thirdly they will ask you to do a partnership. So most probably these are 3 questions which is going to come on your 50-mark paper on your paper 2. And knowing that these are the 3 things which is going to come always, sometimes you might get incomplete records along with this statement of financial position and income statement, but still it's a part of income statement and statement of financial position. So now if I said that if it is broken into 3, like the income statement and balance sheet, and then your partnership, current account, capital account, partnership account, and then the third thing is manufacturing account. This is an easy 50 marks guys. If you know that you're going to score by learning those things, it's just to learn those things, attempt it. Every paper is going to be very similar, and if you learn 5 years of papers, attempting the paper 2, you can easily score 50 out of 50. So if you are planning to pass your exams, scoring the 50 out of 50 is more than enough for you guys to get a marginal pass. But then doing paper 1 will exactly take you towards the point where you wanted to. It can be A star, A, B, C, what are the targets you guys have target to. So if you have a very less timing, this is what you need to watch, and watch it completely. You need to focus on these areas which I'm going to say. First of all, you need to have thorough knowledge about depreciation and disposal accounts. So if you have time, take 5 years of paper, attempt the depreciation and disposal one. What students do is they do depreciation sum, then they go to petty cash book, they go to cash book, they go to ratios. Don't do that guys. You should do depreciation, means do depreciation continuously for the 10 set of papers, which is 5 years of papers. After practicing it, then we move on to the next part, which is a very important topic, which I consider students need to know, is about bad debts. So bad debts is another topic you all need to know. Provision, how do you allocate? Is it under provision, over provision, those things. And whatever I'm speaking in this video, whatever the topics, you need to be very concerned. Those videos are under this description of this video, which will be helpful for your exams to get ready for your Edexcel exams. Now the third thing which I wanted to say is about current partnership account. You guys need to have thorough understanding when you're doing the paper. And then ratios is a very hard topic. You all think it's very hard, it's not difficult. And then the easy place, what I request you all to know is about control accounts. So now control accounts is also a part of the introduction to bookkeeping. Most of the time you will get 15 marks of a sum completely on control accounts, which I want you guys to leave that easily. For the first 10 MCQ is going to be easy, and then you have the 15 marks section A of paper 1, and then you have 75 marks to score in section B of paper paper 1, which is part B, section B. So you need to know that in paper 1 you have 100 marks, and paper 2 50 marks. So altogether you get 150 marks of score to get your exams passed. So you do your paper 2 properly, you score somewhat in paper 1, then you get a good results. But you need to know that what are the areas you need to score. So that's what I wanted you guys to remember. And one more thing I want to say, you guys have a knowledge about suspense account, how to create correction of errors. Those videos description links also in the description, so you can watch now or watch later, whatever you feel it convenient. So suspense account is very important account, and which is tested. And one more thing I want to say, guys, ratios are tested with paper 2. When you are doing income statement and balance sheet, sometimes you will get ratio sum, maybe 10 marks, 9 marks, saying about identify the profitability of the business, identify the liquidity of the business, state the business is doing greater or not, or state the business where it stands for. So knowing these things is very important to score better in your Edexcel. Now if you all think, okay sir, you are saying everything, almost you are covering the entire syllabus. Of course you need to know the entire syllabus, but you need to be knowing certain things. So if you find accounts hard, take it paper 2, attempt paper 2, know the paper structure, go through the examiner's marking scheme, that's more than enough. But some marking scheme I have noticed that there was some slight mistakes, which I have corrected when I am teaching that. And I will try to upload more videos on economics and business studies as well for Edexcel students, because I don't do more videos for Edexcel students. Instead, I have done a lot of videos for Cambridge. But then let me give you more content for your knowledge. And then the next thing is, like, many students ask how many years we need to practice to get a decent pass marks. See guys, you do 5 years of papers for consecutively 10 years of papers. That's what I request for anyone. A person who is weak in 3 marks can score 14. A person who is in mid, they can go for A star. So my concern is like you attempt 5 years of paper, definitely pass with a good results. And remember guys, don't keep blanks in your accounting papers. Record every single thing. Most of the students think that when you balance the account, you get marks. In accounting, you don't get marks by balancing. You get marks when you record the particular thing. For example, if your balance sheet is not tallying, you get 0 marks for balancing the balance sheet. But then you get marks for recording the transaction. For example, if you have a trade receivables under current assets, if you record it correctly and then deduct the provision for doubtful debt, if the value is wrong, still you get the marks because you recorded it in the correct place. So you need to know that in accounting paper, the moment you get the paper, you should do the entire paper. And when you practice the entire paper, you get the, when you write the entire paper, it can be right, it can be wrong, it doesn't matter. Sit and complete the paper. If it is wrong, also don't worry. Just attempt when you are doing the paper. Do the paper completely, sit in the table and do the exact paper with the timings you need to know. When it comes to paper 1, you all need to know that it is 1 hour and 50 minutes. And the same thing when it comes to paper 2, it's 1 hour, but then you can still manage it if you practice more as possible. Paper 1 is a place where people find timing is a big problem, but you can manage it by doing practices. I hope this video is very fast. If you think that I'm speaking so fast, you guys can go, in the YouTube settings, there's a small area where you can click and make it in a mid speed, and you can listen to it. And if you think that this video is important to you and this is a video everyone should see, please share it for your friends. And also please do not forget to subscribe Commerce with Mac to bring you good knowledge into commerce related areas. See you guys in another video. Have a nice day.